Hi, this is Neil with the Shoestring Congress. This is my response to Caitlin's question this week, which has to do with internet piracy. At least hers was primarily about music, if I remember correctly. And she cited that there's a music shop near her home that is closing now, or has closed because of internet piracy and stuff like that. To that, I think I'm going to agree with Dave, with what Dave said about it, Caitlin. I do believe that record sales are plummeting because of online distribution, and that's not just internet piracy. In fact, internet piracy, I believe there are a few studies out that say that piracy increases sales, at least for movies. I'm not sure about music though, so don't quote me on that. But I feel like it might be similar. I think most of the problem is just like iTunes or Amazon or like Dave said, like subscription services. He subscribes to Spotify, and it gets him from A to B. You know, it does the trick. I know that Sony has Music Unlimited, which is another paid service. I think it's a monthly fee. What else? There's everything's on the internet now. People stream, you know, they don't download songs. For instance, the new iOS for the iPhone and iPads, before you could store your songs in the cloud, and then when you wanted them, you would download them. Now, I think you can pay $15 or $25 a year. I think it's $25 a year, and just have all your songs on the cloud, and they'll stream it to you at like high speeds. I haven't heard very many like negative reviews about it, but I imagine that there would be a few. Anyway, that's not the point. Everything's streaming these days. Everything's on the internet. There are very few things in physical copies anymore. Like Dave said, blockbusters are like gone. Right now I know of three. I know of 3 blockbusters in Los Angeles, right? The movie capital of the entire planet. I know of 3 blockbusters that still sell movies. It's insane how the times have changed, and people are just going to have to adapt with it. There's no other way around it. It's kind of like, people didn't really mention this at all, but what happened to all the photo developing places? You know? Like, there used to be places on the corner that just like sold photos, or like not sold photos, that, you know, they would develop your pictures for you. I remember them. Not just like a pharmacy, like a Walgreens, or if you're back east, a Happy Harry's or something like that. But like a dedicated place that would develop your photos, like a 1-hour photo place. Where'd they go? You know, they're gone. The people that work there, they don't work there anymore. They don't have that job. The buildings, either they're not there or there's something else these days, like a Chinese restaurant or post office, like a little post office or a UPS store or something. That's something that that I didn't even think about until like probably 6 months ago, when I started taking film pictures again on my little film camera. And I'm like, where did they all go? They're all gone because people don't have film anymore. Eventually people won't have CDs either, so all these CD stores will be gone. Of course, there's always going to be the boutique places. You know, like there's a really great record shop out here in Hollywood called Amoeba Records. It's brilliant. The appeal with Amoeba, though, is that the staff knows everything. You could walk in there and be like, I'm thinking, I heard this one song on the radio from this artist, but I already have, you know, some of their stuff. I was wondering if there's artists like them who sound similarly. And this guy would be like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, follow me. We're going to go to this aisle and we're going to check this out. And they'll let you listen to it. You know, they'll let you do tons of stuff. Also, something I found, you know, you may have found this also recently, is that with the uprise in the hipster population, vinyls are becoming more prevalent. Obviously, I'm going to say not more prevalent than compact discs, but Eventually, probably. There's something really retro about them, so they're coming back a little bit. Not enough to like open up a record shop, but enough to, I'm waving around a twisty tie, but enough to sell them like in stores. I've seen racks of like brand new music in vinyl, and I'm like, what the hell? Like B.O.B. in a vinyl. What is happening? What hipsters listening to B.O.B. on a 12-inch vinyl? I don't know. So, I think internet piracy, I think it's an issue, but it's an issue that people are taking the wrong way. And by people, I mean everybody. The people that are for it think it's the way that art should be delivered to one another. And I'm like, no, it shouldn't be. You have to pay to get into a museum, unless it's like, has some sort of thing worked out with like, unless it's paid for by like the county, then your taxes go into it, and then yeah, you have to pay to go into a museum. You know, you don't get to see that art for free. You don't get to see like a freaking like Da Vinci for free. You don't. So why should you listen to music for free? It's crazy to think about. On the flip side, the government is taking a way drastic stance with this. Way drastic. And that's just because of the media companies, you know. Warner Music Group and other big heads like that who are, you know, yeah, they're losing money on pirated music. They're going insane about it. I think the music industry needs to open up more. I mean, they're already opening up to digital distribution. They need to fucking open the gates on that. Why? Because pirating is so easy. It's so easy, it's simple, and it's free as shit. Nowadays, people don't even make money off of records. You know where they make the money? They make the money in concerts. That's why concert prices are going up. You know? Eventually, people aren't going to want to see people in concert, though. And so then those will go back down, and then everyone's going to be losing more money. I don't know, everyone's just really greedy these days. I don't even think the problem, you know, now that I think about it, I don't think the problem is in music or in the distribution or in the big companies or in the people who are stealing the music. I think the problem is in our society. Everybody wants more money. They don't want to spend money, and they want to make more money. The people that Warner Music, they want to make so much money. They love money, and they just want more of it. Like, they're not satisfied enough. They think that they can pump more money out. And when they start to lose money, they're like, holy shit, losing money. Now, people on the other side, on the computers and shit, they don't want to spend the money for the music that they listen to. I know. I've been there. That's what I do. Don't want to spend money. It's like we're some kind of broke-ass good-for-nothings. That's a really good word for it. That's just how I feel. I feel like nobody really gives a shit about anybody else except for them. Everyone's out for themselves. And okay, that's a little drastic. A lot of people are out for themselves in this world. And I don't really know how to fix that. I don't. I don't know. I'll see you guys later.